Driving in older age can be vital to our independence. However, medical conditions and age-related issues may impact on our safety and comfort. Specialist assessment centres can assist with identifying these difficulties and help to find a solution. Wessex Drivability is one of 17 driving mobility centres throughout the United Kingdom that assist people to return to driving or review their fitness to drive. Typical clients may include someone recovering from a stroke, an older person experiencing memory problems or physical difficulties with driving. Mobility centres also offer a confidential telephone information service where assistance will be given by answering any questions you may have in relation to driving. Arriving. It's recommended that you're accompanied to the assessment centre. This can minimise fatigue travelling to your appointment and provide support throughout the assessment. When you arrive at the centre, you'll be greeted by a member of staff and offered refreshments and will be asked to complete a consent form. Assessments usually take 2 to 2.5 hours.
Done. Okay.
Is that all ready?
Yes, that all looks
Brilliant.
fine, thank you.
Fantastic. Okay, they'll be out in about 5-10 minutes to come and collect you, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Pre-drive assessment. You'll have an initial consultation with a driving advisor and/or an occupational therapist, which will take approximately 45 minutes. You may wish to have your family member or friend with you during this time.
My name's Gareth, and my background is as a specialist driving instructor, and we're with Anna, who I think you've met
Hello.
already today, and Anna's background is in occupational therapy, where we'll talk about your driving history and your medical background and the possible impact of any medical conditions that you've got on driving.
The assessment team will talk through any medical issues in relation to driving, check your licence details and discuss what difficulties you may be experiencing with your driving.
In the last couple of years I found night driving is getting difficult because of glare, but I still do drive at night.
Some simple physical checks will be carried out. You may be asked to complete a reaction time test.
What I want you to do is to move your foot as quickly as possible from one pedal to the other. That's it, lovely.
And exercises that look at memory, concentration and visual perception.
Okay, well, that'll be that one because that's a one-way coming out. That one's a crossroad.
It seems like you're all finished there, Kit. Well done, you've done a great job.
There'll then be a short break prior to going out in a vehicle. In-car assessment.
So we're just going to read the number plate now, Kit. If you want to come and stand next to me over by the hedge here.
You'll be asked to read a number plate at a minimum distance of 20 metres. In the vehicle, you'll be accompanied by a driving advisor and occupational therapist. All assessments are completed in a centre vehicle, fitted with a dual brake.
Yeah, lovely. That's great. So as you come up to the end here, just follow round to the right.
You'll be given time to adjust to driving the assessment vehicle, having the opportunity to drive in a quiet area prior to going out onto the main roads.
How are you feeling with the car now we've driven up and down a couple of times, Kit?
It feels fine. The seat's in the right place.
Anything you're not sure about with the car and the controls, or are you happy with everything here?
It all seems to be okay, thanks.
Good.
A set route is driven on various types of road.
Have you spotted the speed signs on the road here?
There was a repeater on a lamppost.
Yep. Absolutely, that's great. Now once we get underneath this double bridge here, Kit, all I want you to do is pull up on the left-hand side, just by the black telegraph pole, or lamppost, sorry, here on the left-hand side.
Unlike a learner driver test, you'll have the opportunity to stop and discuss any driving issues identified by the assessor, and you'll be given advice as to how to improve on these.
The main thing I'm going to sort of mention really would be those side mirrors.
Yeah.
I mentioned it just once as we were coming down there.
Debrief. When you return to the centre, the assessors will review your drive and discuss the outcome.
With regard to the taking your time in pulling out of junctions, not a great problem for us. We noticed a few occasions where perhaps you could have gone a little bit earlier, and that would have perhaps kept the flow of traffic moving, but it wasn't a greatly significant issue there.
If driving issues have not been resolved whilst on the assessment, it may be appropriate to offer further tuition. However, it may be that the issues demonstrated are of such a road safety risk that it's not appropriate to continue to drive or return to driving. In these instances, information regarding managing to get out and about without a car will be provided. However, our aim where possible is to keep people driving safer for longer, and when appropriate, individuals are recommended to continue to drive. Literature supporting this is provided at the end of the assessment, and a report is sent out to yourself and relevant individuals. If you'd like to attend a driving mobility centre, you can contact your local centre for this to be arranged. To find your closest centre, you can visit the Driving Mobility website.